By you, Kevin, and when you have that kind of circumstance where your bench is deep, it allows you, I think, to bring an aggressive mindset in terms of how you're going to defend and how you're not going to allow easy baskets because you're able to foul and not be so concerned about foul trouble.
And the Clippers starting five. Baca is out there with Morris. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then it's Paul George. And it's Leonard in at the three, the small forward. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then it's Holiday. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. Now here's Beverley. To the middle. Here's Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
Love the unselfishness of Beverley. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
Passes it to DiVincenzo. Over Beverley. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
You know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it off over the bigger defender there.
Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Now here's Beverley. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Warriors in San Francisco. Leonard with the bucket.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
Now here's Lopez. Drops in the tray.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Here's Beverley. Four on the shot clock. Yeah, the step back. The shot, no good. And Milwaukee will come the other way. There's a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
Very satisfying performance, Greg, and one they'll look to repeat tonight. I mean, they ended up winning it going away.
Yeah, and the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
Here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Dishes it to Holiday. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
The size, the timing of Ibaka, tailor-made for protecting the rim.
Morris got it. Good job in the low post.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboards.
George against Holiday. Excellent D there from George.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's space and then go and corral that backboard.
So it's the Bucks now. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Inside. The 8-footer. Holiday gets the bucket.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
And Beverley kicks to Ibaka. George against Holiday. Let's go. Gets himself open and drills it.
Taking advantage of that length inside. George has the size and touch to score with ease from there.
Here's Giannis. Trying to get open is Lopez. Antetokounmpo, no good. Leonard on the wing. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
I would agree. Clippers leading by 5. He gets it in there. Leonard's got 6.
And he moves so well. When Leonard drives the lane, it's pretty much a guaranteed bucket. Terrific body control, and he plays with the ultimate force.
A superstar summer, Greg, for the Los Angeles Clippers in Kawhi Leonard and in Paul George. Greg, they have 2 elite wings great defenders in their prime.
Give them credit, but also Kawhi Leonard pushing the levers behind the scenes. He wanted another superstar to join him in recruiting Paul George, who still had 2 years left on his deal in OKC. Kawhi took unprecedented control of his free agent destiny.
Now here's Leonard. He has 6, and there it is for him.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Here's DiVincenzo to end the run, and the jumper falls for him.
And Antetokounmpo showing his versatility yet again. His dribble moves are virtually unguardable.
George against Holiday. Knocks it loose. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Middleton against Leonard. Over Middleton. And a little luck that time, but it drops. He's got 10.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Middleton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Outside Holiday. The rebound by Ibaka.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
And they pick up 2.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Now here's Lopez. And it's blocked by Ibaka. And he gets it back. Lopez with the bucket. Los Angeles leading by 9. George looking over the floor. Leonard finds Ibaka. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That's on Brook Lopez. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Clippers?
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Free throw good. Serge Ibaka. Oh, Clark, there's nothing like opening night. Preseason in the rearview mirror. Now the games count for real. Terrific time.
Yeah, exciting for everybody because hope springs eternal for all teams in the league after you get beyond preseason. And the games do count. They start calculating and documenting W's and L's.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Here's George. A second chance effort, and that's 2 points on the layup. George has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul. Lou Williams is checked in for Los Angeles. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo.
A moment here to look at the numbers for Drew Holiday. Coming off a terrific season. Last year averaged 21 points per, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night,
take a break.
He usually follows that up with a big night.
And the first one drops. Greg, I'm just so impressed with the level of finesse and craftiness that Lou Williams always plays with.
And Kevin, you don't stay a perennial six-man of the year candidate at Williams' age without having more than a few tricks up your sleeve. He's so good in tight spaces and can find a way to get a shot up where others just have to kick it out.
And Williams drops them both. And Greg, after this season, Antetokounmpo will be eligible to sign a Supermax extension. The Bucks want him to stay happy.
The loss of Malcolm Brogdon last summer definitely stung. Trying to control costs, but you don't want to take a step back with Giannis's decision looming.
Leonard with the bucket.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
And those putback baskets contributing to their lead, Greg.
Now here's Lopez. He has 5. Kicks it to Middleton. Shoots over Leonard. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Clippers. They lead by 17. The shot by George, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Holiday. And here is Lopez. 6 on the shot clock. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Here's George. And then George with the jam.
And you know what? For me, these dunks show exactly how great an athlete George is. I mean, sometimes you're surprised that the basket doesn't come down with the force he punches it with.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Many thought the Raptors or Lakers would land Kawhi, but in the end, he came to the Clippers to write his own legacy. Returning to Southern Cal, where he grew up, was a big part of his decision. The big surprise was how Kawhi was out recruiting other stars behind the scenes to join him with the Clippers.
And now let's take a look at Kawhi Leonard. He's coming off an excellent season. 6th in scoring. And, of course, he's got a nose for the ball. He ranked in the top 10 in steals last season.
And back to his points per game average last year, he literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it. Here's DiVincenzo over Williams. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Now the pass to Holiday. Lopez outside. Back to Holiday. He dishes it to Lopez. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And it's Giannis missing. Clippers leading by 21. Outside Williams. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Wesley Matthews checked in for the Bucks.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Williams. Clark, we're seeing a lot of shooters drawing contact. They have that art form down. They know exactly what to do and how to position their bodies, don't they?
Yeah, they really do, Kevin. And I don't know if anybody's any better than James Harden, in part because he's so skilled with the ball, but he's a really thick, strong, agile guard, which makes him hard to defend without fouling him. And he's really developed that ability to seek contact in a legal manner. And I don't think anybody does it any better than him.
You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. Fourth, Brook Lopez.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
Holiday dishes to Lopez. There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter of the game. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. And again, the Bucks miss. On the wing, George. Defended by Middleton. Shots good by Williams.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? You like their effort level here in the early going. I mean, they're really making things happen for themselves.
Now, here's Lopez. He has 5. To end the cold streak. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all. And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Now, here's Lopez. From past the arc. The shot, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's George. Matthews with the rebound.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Now, Antetokounmpo. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Los Angeles. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. We come back right after this. And pronouncing Giannis Antetokounmpo's name correctly has been a challenge for many. Something he discussed before today's game.
The worst I've ever heard was my rookie year. A guy called me Antetokounmpo, and Kunupi in Greek means mosquitoes. So he basically said anti-mosquito.
And the mosquito, definitely not a good comparison for Giannis.
Yeah, more like a condor. But that last name certainly has a lot of people looking for nicknames.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a comfortable margin here for the Clippers, guys.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, the 2 stars, George and Leonard, fill up the forward slots. Williams is out there with Kennard, and it's Zubac in at the center, locking down the middle. He misses the free throw.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the last few seasons with Giannis is incredible. I mean, he just keeps adding to an already superstar level game.
And he's good on the second. And you know, Greg, this last season, Giannis improving on his rebounding and his passing.
Career highs for him in both of those areas. If he ever adds a deep shot, I'm not sure how you guard him at that point.
Now here's Williams. George with no one around. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. And 11 points for Paul George.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
A three-pointer is right on target.
Boy, that is a real weapon in Middleton's arsenal. I mean, when you hit a three on him, he wants that sweet revenge, and he's coming back at you.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, we know about Lou Williams' story. The three-time sixth man of the year may be undersized, but he keeps finding angles to score. Williams said, "I can't shoot straight up. I've always played crooked. It's weird, but it's something I've developed, fading away from guys. I have bigger defenders on me, and it's just about creating space." Kevin, even well into his 30s, Lou Will still does it as well as anybody.
I would totally agree, David. He is always deadly. Thank you. Now here is Holiday. Teardrop shot. It's hauled in by Zubats.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Holiday, the pass to Williams. Now the dish to Middleton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Clark, who are a few under-the-radar guys who really get it done scoring the ball at that forward position?
Well, I tell you what, a couple of names that come to mind. Bogan Bogdanovic,
yes,
outstanding scorer. Gallinari, and then John Collins, the young fella down in Atlanta. Those three guys are all a little bit undervalued as scorers.
First one falls for him.
And Middleton, the former second-round pick now, has put a lot of work in on his game. I mean, a ton of work. Really carving out a nice spot in the league as a result of his hard work.
And he makes both free throws.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Now here's Williams. 8 points for him. Leonard finds George. Zubats with it. Williams from outside. The offensive rebound. And that one is good from Zubats.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Outside Matthews. Middleton against George. Puts one up from 19. Shots good by Middleton. Middleton's got 7 now in this quarter.
I think Middleton is absolutely dynamic when he's involved in the pick and roll. He's really skilled at his decision making. He knows when to pass and when to shoot.
It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ilyasova. Outside Leonard. 5 to shoot. Leonard draws the double. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Shot's good by Kennard. Kennard's got his first 3 points of the game. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Warriors in San Francisco. Leonard against Ilyasova. Great D that time from Leonard.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high impact defense they want to see out of him.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. Here's Holiday. He kicks it to Ilyasova. And here's Matthews for the three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. On the wing, Williams. Kicks it out to Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Pass to Zubac. In the corner, Kennard with it. Here's Williams. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Williams has got 10 points.
Second chance points have really been an issue here defensively.
And you know, defense isn't done until you finish it off with the rebound. It's like the period at the end of a sentence. That's where they have to improve.
Here's Kennard. Second shot opportunity, and Zubac puts it in.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions.
Now here is Holiday. Pass to Matthews. Looking to end the run. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Out to the right wing. Kennard. The three-pointer, no good.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Drew Holiday. And Ilyasova kicks to Williams. Here's DiVincenzo. He's covered by Leonard. DiVincenzo passes to Connaughton. 4 on the clock. And the rejection by Zubac. Down low. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And it's good to see George concentrate on getting the ball to the open man. Excellent floor awareness.
Here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Williams. Now here's Middleton. Here's Ilyasova. And again, the Bucks miss.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Here's DiVincenzo. After the basket by Los Angeles. Ilyasova passes to Williams. Great D that time from Leonard. Los Angeles has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Here's DiVincenzo. Kicks it to Williams. Here's Connaughton. And again, the Bucks miss. Leonard, the pass to Williams. To the inside, Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Here's DiVincenzo. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. And now running up the court, Leonard pushing it up. Williams with the block. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Marvin Williams. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Morris is checked in for Luke Kennard. Here's Zubac. He's got 6. Williams double team. There's the pass to George. Shot clock at 6. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Boy, George can really change pace quickly. He's excellent at drawing physical contact.
The Clippers have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
That's good from George.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
Lopez, he's checked in for Ilyasova. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Jackson comes in for Leonard. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. You look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is.
Well, I mean, his teammates and coaches won't ever forget about the impact he has on that end. Even when George isn't scoring or the shot isn't falling, he is still a monster on the floor just with his defense alone.
And it's Connaughton missing. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. And the Clippers miss again.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
Paul George with the steal. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Dishes it to Lopez. He kicks it to Middleton. They could use a bucket. And it's blocked by Ibaka. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Nobody near Williams. And it's off from three-point range.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
And the shot goes down.
Boy, I love the unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open, Antetokounmpo, make sure you get the ball.
Williams with the ball. He's got 10. And that one's good, George.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Connaughton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Middleton can't get it to go.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Jackson, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo's 7'3" wingspan, extraordinary. I mean, he's effective in rejecting shots, bothering shots, and stealing the ball.
Now here's Giannis. Yep, it counts.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Now here's Williams. 1:11 left to play here in the second quarter. Ibaka, no luck.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they need to continue to press that advantage. They've got to get back to that. Don't go away from that. It's been working so well for them. Stay with it.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
The Clippers shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Ibaka outside. Back to Jackson. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Here's George. Fires the three. Ibaka, no luck. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 28%. A rocky performance for them offensively. And he gets the bucket. Antetokounmpo's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Williams against Giannis. Williams. And the rejection by Giannis. Here's Lopez.
Bringing a strong work ethic defensively. Morris grinding on the shooter there.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers sitting at a lead of 40 points at the end of the quarter. Terrific play. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus at that end of the floor?
Just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, and making good decisions off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He had 23 points, 3 assists, and 5 rebounds. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
What you like about Kawhi Leonard, efficient in everything he does. Rarely does he take an extra dribble, doesn't take bad shots, and he passes in the right position to make the play.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Milwaukee.
Sloppy ball, way too many wasted possessions, chucking up threes, missing them. I could hit more threes than that, Ernie. I hope they're talking right now about getting the ball inside, because that's what it's going to take. If they were hitting more threes, that'd be a different story. But if was a fifth, Ernie, you know the rest.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Holiday. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. 6 to shoot. Middleton against George. Over Middleton. They get a hand on it. Tries to keep it alive.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against Eric Bledsoe and the New Orleans Pelicans. The Bucks shooting 28%, a rocky performance for them offensively. And here is Lopez. Three-pointer. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got his 4th rebound in this one. And George with the stuff.
Great speed displayed by George on his way to the bucket. Devastating to the defense with those dunking skills of his.
And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Here's Antetokounmpo, who scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And Giannis is a beast, a Greek freak, a dominant player on the offensive end.
Passes it to Morris. George against Middleton. Now Beverly. No points in the game yet for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Morris. Kept alive. Here's Ibaka. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
And what's interesting about Ibaka, he's played basketball internationally ever since joining the NBA back in '08. In fact, he won a silver medal with Spain in 2012.
That one is off. And Clark, throughout your NBA career, you always wore number 33. How'd you end up picking that number?
Well, it goes back to my idolization of Lou Alcindor at the time, who is now known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He was the first big, graceful guy I saw do a little bit of everything in his days at UCLA, and then I digested all kinds of books and stories about him and just really admired his work on and off the court. Because he wore 33, I chose 33.
Now here's Lopez. He has 5. The tray. It's rebounded by Leonard. Clippers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Leonard draws the double. And there's Ibaka. That's good on the assist from Leonard. 10 points for Serge Ibaka.
And the lean frame of Ibaka, taking the punishment, but still converting the basket. Toughness.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Leonard on the wing. Rebounded by the Bucks. And it's the Bucks on the break. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And Antetokounmpo is really an absolute terror in the open floor. I mean, love seeing a guy his size run the floor the way he does. Wow, impressive.
Fades. Leonard, no luck.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And the rejection by Leonard. But they get it back. Here's Giannis. Oh, what a play! Woo!
You know, Antetokounmpo, for all of his skills and talent, he's a worker. This guy likes to grind and takes a lot of pride in outworking people on the boards.
Now, here's Beverly. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And that one, good.
Tell you what, the defense has to feel lost. I mean, Beverly is talented, really talented, and quite good at nailing those tough shots close to the basket.
Morris against Giannis. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
Man, he's got it going now. And when he's in this kind of a zone, I think the D's happy to just get out of Antetokounmpo's way.
Now here's Beverly. Defense is right there. George shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Chris Middleton.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And he makes the first.
And, you know, the versatile George does so many things well. A high-octane player who I think gives you intensity at both ends of the court.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Matthews in for Chris Middleton. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Kennard, he's checked in for Marcus Morris. And George drops them both. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Outside Holiday. Pass to Ilyasova. From the baseline. Here's Matthews. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Matthews has got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, Matthews, his effort is relentless. He never gives up on a play.
To the paint, here's Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 5 assists tonight.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Here's DiVincenzo. Matthews scanning the floor. And the layup is good. Matthews has got 4 points this quarter.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
And it's Leonard missing. Bucks have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Back to Holiday. Matthews against Leonard. And Matthews kicks to Holiday. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. George has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Got a hand on it.
Boy, the defensive chops of Ilyasova really coming into play here. I mean, quite surprising, actually impressive at how good he is at timing those shot blocks.
Milwaukee's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3.
Well, Ersan Ilyasova, a bit of a journeyman in the NBA, Greg, the last handful of seasons.
Good motor on the glass, and he can chip in for a 20-point game every so often.
They get it back.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
Giannis passes to Ilyasova. Banked in off the glass.
Really starting to come into play now is the mindset of Ilyasova inside, using every inch of his wingspan to get these shots up and in.
Now here's Beverly. Here's Leonard. Los Angeles with another miss. The Bucks have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Giannis inside. Defended by Beverly. And that one's good by Giannis.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
To the middle. Here's Leonard. And the basket is good. Leonard's got 27 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too. Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Holiday dishes to Giannis. Leonard against Ilyasova. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
And the Greek freak, boy, I tell you, certainly gets the green light. I mean, from that position especially. He's really developed into a nice scorer from that spot on the floor.
Now here's Beverly. Pass to George. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws.
Well, you really have to like how George uses his body effectively down low there. I mean, the defense pretty much has no choice but to foul him in that situation.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Los Angeles.
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets, and there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
Free throw good, Paul George. And George drops them both. So it's the Bucks now. Wesley Matthews on the wing. Top of the key, Holiday. The pass to Giannis. And that one hits back iron. Clippers have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Here's Kennard. Here's Leonard. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And the Clippers making a change here. Jackson's checked in. That free throw good from Leonard.
You know, there are differing opinions as to who the best defensive player in the league is, but no matter what, Kawhi is always in the discussion.
Now here's Giannis. 25 points in the game. Right side Matthews. 3 on the clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket. Giannis has got 27 points.
Like that creativity down in the paint. Antetokounmpo showing you how crafty he can be scoring from there.
Leonard with no one around. Bangs home the trifecta.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And going back to his numbers from just a season ago, he was knocking it down at a 77% clip.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. And the second free throw, good. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Los Angeles. In the corner, Kennard with it. Another one falls for the Clippers.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Milwaukee has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And they double up Antetokounmpo. And Holiday with the basket on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists now in this one. It's been all Clippers. Outside Leonard. Makes it off the glass. Leonard's got 12 points in just the second half.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's Holiday. The Clippers grab the miss. Ibaka's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. And that one's good. Beverly's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Like how Beverly takes on challenges. This guy's a pit bull in his competitiveness. Aggressive at shooting over the defense, even when they're all in it.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Now, here is Ibaka. He's got 10. Back to Beverly. Clock at 6. From 17 feet out. No good. Good D by Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak, showing again how committed he is when he takes that ball inside off the drive.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. And the Bucks with some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Ilyasova. And Middleton subbed in for Matthews. Morris is checked in for the Clippers. Leonard hits them both. 36 seconds left in the third quarter. Inside. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
The Bucks shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
And the Bucks making a change here. Connaughton's checked in. And the free throw, no good. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Oh, I love the aggressive mindset Beverly has. I mean, that's really what makes him special. He's not afraid of getting bumped, especially when he's going to the bucket.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That's good from Beverly.
Man, I tell you, you really have to appreciate how much Beverly hustles. He plays hungry and with an edge. He's skilled, though, on both ends of the floor in addition to that.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 24 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Giannis. He's got 31. 11 seconds left to play here in the third. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. Over Ibaka. DiVincenzo. No good. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Right back after this break. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a two-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. A moment now to reset the lineups brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Clippers. They've got Landry Shamet. Patrick Patterson is out there with Morris. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Zubats in at the center position. Now here's Jackson following the miss by Giannis. Yep, that one goes.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Here's Connaughton. He's covered by Shamet. Lopez, no luck.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And not a next-level athlete, but Morris has the ability to face up and beat his man off the dribble.
Now here's Williams. And there's Jackson on the assist from Williams.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Jackson finds Shamet. Morris outside. And it's sent back by Lopez.
And the space Lopez is able to cover on defense, using that size and length to reject the shot.
And the Bucks making a change here. Brown's checked in. Jackson has the open look. No good on the quick three.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. This is it to Connaughton. Shot clock at 5. Good on the three-point shot.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. He dishes it to Morris. Mark, the max contract didn't exist when you were playing. Is it something that should be up for debate?
Well, it's a function of the economics of the league now, and in theory, there's some reasons why you have max contracts, because a guy has earned that opportunity, a way to keep a star player or a max contract player with the same team, I think is part of the reasoning behind it. I mean, debating it and talking about it is probably something that makes some sense. If you're thinking about getting rid of it, I'm not so sure.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
There's the foul. It's on Patrick Patterson. That's his first foul. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Lopez, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The massive size of Lopez just puts defenses in a pickle. When he's that close, you just have to foul him.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
And the fun-loving personality Lopez has makes him a likable teammate. It's clear that they love playing with him.
Both free throws good from Lopez. For a couple years now, the NBA has released the last 2 minutes report detailing missed calls in any game. Does it hurt the officials to have that information out there?
I don't think it hurts. It's not always comfortable, but I like the transparency of the move. I really do. I think when we're transparent about the human nature of what we do as broadcasters or referees or players or coaches, I think it makes for a better product. So I'm in favor of that.
Pass to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Here's Connaughton. He's covered by Shamet. And that one's good from Connaughton. Connaughton's got 6 here in this quarter.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Jackson finds Shamet. Rebound, Milwaukee. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Offensive rebound. Here's Brown. And the rejection by Zubats. Shamet with it. Pass to Jackson. Now here is Morris. He's covered by Brown. Morris, no good. Milwaukee's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Connaughton. The last couple of years, Clark, we've seen a couple of Hall of Fame level players go on these farewell tours on their final year in the NBA. What a great way for fans of opposing teams to honor these terrific stars.
You know, I was a little bit mixed on how I felt about the farewell tours, but these 2 were handled so beautifully, and there have been others that have been handled great. It gives the fans an opportunity to express their feelings for some of the greats in the game, and heartwarming for all of us, I think.
Yeah, you and I were just talking about the way Kobe and Wade were terrific in their tours.
At 7 feet tall, dunking is very easy for Lopez. Once he's this deep, the defense is in trouble.
Now here's Jackson. Zubac trying to break loose. Jackson misses. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 14-4 run. Brown outside. Bucks passing it around. Shoots over Zubac, and that one's good by Lopez. Lopez has got 6 here in this quarter.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Jackson against Jackson. Morris right side. Now here's Zubac. On the wing, Morris. Three-pointer. Buries it from three-point range.
And a guy with more of a mid-range game, Morris can still jack it up from deep if you give him enough space and time.
Here's Connaughton. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
That one good for 2. Shamet's got his first basket of the night. Bucks have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the 4th. Connaughton kicks to Jackson. Hey, Clark, the NBA moved the presentation of the MVP award to after the conclusion of the final. You like that?
Yes and no. I think you have 2 separate awards. You could have a playoff MVP or a finals MVP, which we have. And then you have a regular season MVP. The MVP is for the body of work done during the regular season. So I think there should be a clear separation between the two, quite honestly. So, no, I don't like it.
At least you're honest, Clark. And here is Los Angeles now, following the bucket by the Bucks. Jackson, Lopez with the block. It's Brown with the drive. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggressiveness.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul against Milwaukee. First free throw is good. But for a while now, you and I were just talking, we've had a rule that a team cannot go without a first-round pick in consecutive years. Could it be time to lift that restriction?
I certainly wouldn't mind discussing lifting the restriction, but I like it as it is on the books because it does lend itself, I think, to competitive balance. And that's important in the strength of a league.
He doesn't get the second one. And it's Williams with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. Outside Corver, and the pass to Jackson. Lets it go from 11. Moves back up, and it's Lopez laying it in. Lopez has got 8 here in the quarter.
A guy that doesn't give up on the glass. Lopez, a real force at rebounding the ball.
Shamet finds Zubac. Back to Shamet. Jackson from long range. Rebounded by the Bucks.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And here's Corver. At the elbow, Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Lopez outside. Shoots over Zubats. And that one goes long. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Shamet the pass to Zubats. Jackson with the bounce pass. And it's sent back by Lopez. And here we go. Fast break. Korver's got it. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. And Jackson throws it down hard.
The quickness of Reggie Jackson, terrific. Superb at slicing apart the defense with his drives to the rack.
Jackson kicks to Brown. And it's Lopez. That time on the assist by Brown.
Oh, I like how quickly he threw the bounce pass there. Hard to defend against that.
Now, here's Shamet. Guarded by Korver. Now, Shamet. He feeds it to Jackson. Jackson can't get that one to fall. Milwaukee has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Passes to Jackson. Lopez right side. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Clippers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And it looks like they're going to spare themselves the embarrassment of being swept in the season series by winning this last one.
Yeah, you know what? And that may not seem big, but it's huge. There's a big difference between dropping 2 out of 3 as opposed to getting blanked 3-zip.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Kawhi Leonard.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
2 shots. That's on the first.
That's good from Jackson.
And as long as Reggie Jackson is healthy, he's going to give you some punch as a lead guard. Solid scoring option, and a guy who's also unselfish in terms of getting his teammates involved.
Both free throws good from Jackson. And for the last half decade, Reggie Jackson has been good for about 15 points a game.
And that is about the consistency you can expect from Jackson. He's always been a talent. The key for him is just staying on the floor.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
54 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Patterson. That shot no good. The Bucks go the other way with it. Tries from 10, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
It's been all Clippers. 35 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Shoots from 12. Jackson misses. Outside Korver. Left side Jackson. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
One shot.
And that one falls for Jackson. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shamit with it. So the Clippers winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Paul. Congrats on the win. Where's your team's attitude right now?
Continue to play together, and we can just stick to that, keep working, staying confident, keep defending, and knocking shots down. We'll be all right.
Looked like it all came together tonight, Paul. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. A lot of experience out on that floor in front of us. Brent, your career spanned 14 seasons. Talk about how you saw the game differently as a veteran player versus the first couple years in the NBA.
Well, I saw it from the bench, quite frankly, as a veteran, Kevin.
Now, wait a minute. Yeah. Hold on now. I know that's not altogether true.
I think the game just slows down. You start to understand that there is a tempo and a rhythm, not only to any given quarter, but any given game and any given season. So it's really, Kevin, about the idea of it slowing down. And I did sit on the bench, Kevin. That is true.
A little bit.
14 still a good number.
But it turned out well for you.
Well, I get to sit next to you.
Well, it's a lot of fun. You're right. It's a lot of fun. Here are the five for the Clippers. We've got Marcus Morris. Patrick Beverly out there with Paul George. Then it's Ibaka, and it's Leonard in at the small forward position.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Pass to Ibaka. Kicks it to Beverly. 6 to shoot. Lets the three fly. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Pass to Holiday. Giannis outside. Milwaukee, no good that time either. For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Leonard on the wing, defended by Middleton. Here's Morris. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Morris has got the first points up on the board here for Los Angeles. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Last time they met was right here, and they came out with the win.
And they cruised to a big win in their last meeting, getting that opposing starting lineup out of the game early with foul trouble.
And let's see if they bring that same attacking mindset with them into this game. They should. It worked like a charm last time, getting so many guys in foul trouble.
Here is Ibaka following the basket by Chris Middleton. Leonard attacking, and the shot is good.
There's no way he even felt that contact. That's what makes Leonard so tough to defend on the dribble drive.
Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Mike Budenholzer.
Well, Kevin, right now they have won the first 2 meetings between the teams, and Coach told me if they want to get that third win, they have to keep continuing to execute on offense. He said we have gifted scorers here. As long as they're taking good shots, I believe they can carry us against any opponent. We'll see if that trend line continues north tonight. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. The team being honest about its approach. So, Greg, it's offense first.
Well, you can't put everything in the game plan. You have to kind of pick and choose. For them, it's really about generating points.
Yeah, there's another side of the floor right here, so it can't be just about offense. Their defensive intensity has got to rise up.
So it's the Bucks now. The Clippers getting the bucket.
George with the ball. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Warriors in San Francisco. Leonard attacking. Count it. Leonard's got 6 points. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Lopez offline with his 3.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Down low, shot to stop the run, and Middleton with the nice bucket inside. Middleton's got his second bucket of the game to go. Clippers leading by 6. And here's Beverly. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Morris. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Passes it to Lopez. Lets it go with a 3. They get it again. The Clippers have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. And George kicks to Beverly. And there's the pass to Morris. And he's good on the 3-ball. He has 7.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movements.
Middleton outside. Pass to Lopez. Over Ibaka. Lopez, no luck.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
That one drops for him.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Here's DiVincenzo. Shot's good by Middleton. Middleton's got 6 points.
Well, Chris Middleton has the size in this league that you need to finish on the inside. Way to get that one up quick.
And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. Brent, we have seen some international showcase games the last few years. Do you like that trend?
Oh, absolutely. I like the fact that our league, we know how global it is with how many players from different countries are represented throughout the rosters around the league. But for our game to travel around to London and to Mexico City and have an opportunity for those fans to see what NBA basketball is like, I think it's an absolute win for the NBA.
I'd like to see more, actually.
Well, more time for those teams. The timing of some of those trips for some teams are a little bit tough in terms of the travel, but their appearances there mean so much more to grow the game globally.
They get the rebound, and he uses the glass on the layup. Giannis has got it back down to single digits for the Bucks.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Bounce pass from Beverly. Here's George, and the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Paul George making his last shot. Holiday gets the bucket.
Great focus from Drew there. The D was all over him, but it didn't seem to affect his focus. Gets that bucket to go.
Here's Leonard, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
Well, the Bucks are in a good spot with a young superstar entering his prime.
And they like the fact that this core has more potential in it. It wasn't just a one-hit wonder as they committed to Lopez. They committed to Chris Middleton. And now they think that they can take the next step with Giannis's growth.
And Giannis gets it to go.
Well, playmaking and scoring, that's what Giannis is up to here tonight.
Clippers leading by 10. Now Beverly. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Warriors in San Francisco. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Brook Lopez. The Clippers have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
There's a quiet intensity that Kawhi Leonard brings to both ends of the floor, a defensive menace, and it's amazing to watch him just how disruptive he can be when he's guarding the 1, 2, 3, or even 4-man and messing up offensive scheme.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Ilyasova's checked in, and a switch here also for the Clippers. Williams is checked in. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Pass to DiVincenzo. George against Holiday. Serge Ibaka pulls it in. Clippers leading by 12. George passes to Morris. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, and of course, Marcus with a twin brother, Markieff, went to college together, played in the pros together. You'll have a hard time finding a closer pair of siblings.
It's his first trip to the line.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
And the first one at the line is good. Wesley Matthews checked in for Drew Holiday. And so he makes both from the line. Opening night, Brent, always exciting. Technically, every team is undefeated with a lot of hope.
You're just fired up. I mean,
I am fired
the
up.
NBA never stops, Kevin. We know this, right?
Isn't it great, though? I'm so glad it doesn't stop.
The offseason is just absolutely ridiculously exciting.
So fun.
So much movement and hope for franchises that, you know, have struggled for a long time. And here we go. Hope springs eternal. It's opening night.
And Giannis gets it to go.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. A 12-point game. Passes it to Morris. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Such a versatile offensive threat. Morris draws his fair share of fouls.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good for Morris.
And they've clearly been the aggressors here early on, drawing fouls and working themselves to the line.
And so he hits both.
Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
Here's DiVincenzo. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Marcus Morris picks one up there. The Bucks shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
The first free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Clippers leading by 12. Outside Leonard. Here's Ibaka. Tries yet again, and it's good on the way up.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Milwaukee's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Here's DiVincenzo. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Giannis. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. Ibaka's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. George finds Morris. Giannis with some nice D.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. Second is Paul George. Third is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And what an option either of those two guys give you. They're both excellent safety valves when an offense is struggling.
Six on the shot clock. And the layup's good off the glass. Giannis has got 8 points.
So hard to stop down low. Giannis gets around the basket, and it feels like within 8 feet he's going to dunk just about anything.
Brent, for so long we've talked about the potential of what Giannis can do when he reaches his prime. 27 and 13 last year is a pretty good jumping off point.
Winning an MVP award for Giannis at 24 years of age, and knowing that most of the prime years for NBA players are starting to happen between 27 and 30. That's a scary thought, isn't it, Kevin? 4 or 5 years more of growth from Giannis Antetokounmpo and what he can do at that position. If that jump shot comes along, we may be seeing an all-time great develop throughout his career in the next decade.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis bringing it down, using that sensational length to get that finish.
Outside Williams. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. High post to Ibaka. Leonard looking over the floor. That one no good. Bucks trail by 14. Giannis's double to the inside. Ilyasova, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
A great floor awareness as Antetokounmpo has a sense for when the D has overcommitted or shifted his way, and then he finds where his teammate is open on the floor.
Williams with a clean look. His three-pointers off the mark. Middleton against Leonard. Middleton the pass to DiVincenzo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Bucks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And he makes the first. Both good from the line that time. Just 4 seconds left to play in the first quarter. George from deep. Oh, he got it to go.
Patient. Bam.
Woo. Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an incredible shot there. Just let it fly, take a chance, and somehow that one goes in.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Back to the action after this word. Now a veteran in the NBA, Serge Ibaka, talked about his role on this team.
I like to do all those little things, running up and down, blocking shot, and straight to the floor, making open shot, rolling the basket, screen, those dirty work. I like to do that.
And Ibaka, Greg, a great complementary player.
And you like his combination of size and skill, able to impact the game at both ends on a high level.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And quite a position here for the Clippers to be in. What do you think, guys?
On the attack right from the tip, they've been relentless offensively.
Well, just taking it right at the opposition and the other team right now. No answers and no way to slow them down.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. The 2 stars, George and Leonard, fill up the forward slots. Kennard is out there with Williams, and it's Zubac in at the 5 spot. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Now here's Antetokounmpo. The pass to DiVincenzo. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists in the game. Now here's Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Pass to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. He kicks it to Leonard. Over Middleton. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 21 in the game.
Not something we're used to seeing in this offense, but tonight it may be just about give Kawhi the ball and get out of the way.
And here we go with Leonard. Nobody back.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Giannis left side. Lets it go from 14. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Outside Williams. To the paint. Tries it from 9. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 12 points for him. And Giannis throws it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here's George after the basket by Milwaukee.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
It wasn't too long ago, Brent, we were wondering. Well, we don't have to wonder anymore.
Yeah, I don't think we need to wonder about an MVP in the league. The curious thing, Kevin, was last year after winning that award, Giannis coming out and talking about he's only at 60% of his potential. Can you imagine what's coming down the line if he realizes the other 40? He's something else.
No good on that one. You know, Brett, we know guys love really jawing at each other. What was your criteria for issuing a double technical for trash talk?
Yeah, in today's game, it's kind of like it could be a whisper or a wink, you know, the way that they look at it.
It's both sides, doesn't it?
And they just try to curtail anything that could escalate, Kevin. That's really what the referees are doing. As soon as they see some kind of body movement or see guys starting that way, they want to cut it off before anything else happens. So the criteria is a little bit confusing. Sometimes I like to see them getting after it a little bit.
Now, here is George. He's got 7. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Can't connect from 14 feet out. Middleton the pass to Williams, and it's slammed in by Williams.
Well, Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
George looking around. Pass to Zubac. On the wing, Williams. Here's Kennard. This one for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Antetokounmpo against Leonard. Pass to DiVincenzo. A 3-ball. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Giannis has got 4 assists in the game.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Now here is George. The pass to Leonard. Trying to get something going, and he sinks the layup. Leonard's got 25 points.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Lou Williams won 6th Man of the Year for the 3rd time last season. He joined Kevin McHale and Detlef Schrempf as the only players to win the award in consecutive seasons. And with the most career points ever scored off the bench, maybe they should just name this award after him. Kevin?
David, I'm all for it. Thank you so much. And boy, is he in good company. That's good from Antetokounmpo.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
Now, here's Zubac.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Holiday surveying the floor. And easy 2 points on the layup. Holiday's got his second basket of the game.
That's a show of strength from Holiday. Certainly looks like he got hit as well, but he possesses the focus necessary to sink the shot.
Now here's Williams. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Leonard. Fades and shoots. Misses off the left iron. Bucks trail by 9. Here's Giannis. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. There's the foul against the Clippers.
I wonder if Antetokounmpo is Greek for lightning, because that's what he did there on the penetration.
He's made 2 of his 3 attempted tonight.
And from the line a season ago, 73%.
And he can't get the first one.
It's interesting, as Giannis has grown in this league, the Greek Freak we know is so versatile, just competing to be one of the best players in the business.
And the Clippers making a change here. Jackson's checked in. So he can't get either to fall. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. Zubac trying to break loose.
Well, you go in there weak like that, and a guy like Giannis with his length is going to throw it away.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. And Kennard came into the league viewed mostly as a shooter, but he's been able to provide much more than that.
I mean, better than you think when he puts the ball on the floor. Learning how to lean into defenders and step back to open up the shot is a better playmaker than he gets credit for, and we should see him take on a larger role as he develops.
Chance to check out stats for Leonard. Last season, he played outstanding. He was around 26 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists.
And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, we really have just grown to get used to his greatness, and that's the level for him that he's on right now.
And Jackson has become a reliable three-point shooter. That's a shot you got to respect.
Here's Holiday. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Leonard kicks to George. Back to Leonard. Outside, George. Jackson with it. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Warriors in San Francisco. Bucks trail by 10. Outside Holiday. Middleton on the wing. Lets it go from deep. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And that's what Middleton is known for, a remarkable outside shooter, and that release got off pretty quick.
Clippers leading by 7. Pass to Leonard. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Leonard's got 27.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
To the middle. George against Middleton. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Here's DiVincenzo. He's got 10. No good on the triple.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Now here's Jackson. Got a piece of it. Middleton inside the three-point line. It's Reggie Jackson with the rebound.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
And he's able to get it back. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And there's the pass to Zubac. The deep three from George. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
Still trying to calibrate right now because he had 1 3 in the first quarter, but nothing since.
They get it back. Basket good. And that's 20 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And that reach is just ridiculous. Giannis easily beating everybody to the ball and then sends it back.
Jackson with the bounce pass. Here's Leonard. No good. Shot missing. The Bucks go the other way with it. Pass to DiVincenzo. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got 5 assists tonight. Clippers leading by 4. Jackson up top. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Leonard, no luck.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Los Angeles. Pass to Leonard. Fade away. The shot's good. Leonard's got 29 in the game.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Here's DiVincenzo, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Kawhi Leonard. Brent, the league's been trying to clean up some of the physicality that we see, some of the jawing, but there are some players that do a great job of nonetheless getting under an opponent's skin.
I don't think, Kevin, over the past couple of years, we would deem the NBA as being more physical than at any other time. Would we say that?
I think that's fair.
We would never say that. But there are still irritants in the game. And the reason why those guys do that is because that's their competitive advantage. Right. And that's the way the league is always going to operate. There are going to be guys out there who are going to use either their intellect to get inside your head or do things on a physical level that are going to cause you to think about what it is you're doing on the floor.
Exactly.
And when you find those guys, they're really interesting players to watch. You're not going to replicate their shooting form, Kevin. But in terms of sometimes their approach, there are things that you might be able to learn from a Draymond Green or a Marcus Smart.
There's no doubt. Good on both. 1:37 left in the second quarter. And here's Jackson. Ibaka outside. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Jackson dishes to Ibaka. Shot clock at 6. Beverly for 3. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And becoming more of a staple of his attack offensively. You give Beverly a look from deep, and he'll make it.
Passes it to Middleton. To the wing right side. DiVincenzo. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
It's good.
Well, it's the golden age of point guards, and Patrick Beverly trying to show that he belongs amongst them. Great awareness on that play.
DiVincenzo passes to Ilyasova. Now the pass to Holiday. And the Bucks miss again.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look
at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Jackson misses.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Holiday against Beverly. They grab their own miss. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Maybe a bit of Ilyasova's game he doesn't get much credit for, but he can bait a defender into fouls like that.
For Milwaukee, they have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11. That free throw good from Ilyasova.
Yeah, Ilyasova with the height of a big man. He's very much at ease and has a great release.
And both free throws good for Ilyasova.
Well, a big fellow with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Los Angeles. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Kawhi, a big first half for you all offensively, but big first half for them, too. Any concern there?
They're still scoring pretty good, so we got to play better defense second half because we don't know if we're going to keep making the shots that we're making right now.
We'll see who can get some stops, Kawhi. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He had 29 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. There was a lot to like about his first 2 quarters in this one. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
You can see where the priorities are. Rebounding, and then more rebounding. They made a concerted effort to get the glass clean.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Bucks.
Well, they remind me of Arizona. They were flat defensively. They didn't collapse at the end. They allowed over 50% shooting. I expect them to come out much more aggressive in the second half and try to take the lead early on.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
This is why the best athletes in the world play this game. If he finds a hole, he rips through and throws it down.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then it's Holiday. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Now here is Holiday. Kicks to Middleton from deep. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Ibaka's got 6 rebounds in the game. George, no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Oh, and he went for the 2-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And so here are the Clippers. After the basket by Milwaukee, nails the 16-footer. George has got 9 points.
And Paul George in the mid-range area, just dominating that possession.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
And Ibaka kicks to Leonard. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Leonard on the wing. Here's Morris. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Holiday, no one around him. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Here's Leonard. Morris trying to free himself up. And the shot is long.
1 of 5 here, Kevin, to start the half. Their offense looks like it's shrinking right now.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Well, he coined the name himself last season. Brent, are you willing to call Brook Lopez Splash Mountain?
I am, but I think Brook Lopez was also looking for some kind of deal so that him and his brother could get free rides for the rest of their lives.
Another miss by Holiday. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Clippers. It's George on the wing. Lopez covering. George passes to Ibaka. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one is on Holiday.
It's so difficult to defend Ibaka inside the length, the improved strength, and he's one of those bigs who doesn't mind going to the line.
A free throw drops for Ibaka.
And back in 08, Ibaka became the first player ever from the Republic of Congo to be drafted in the NBA.
He's perfect from the line this time. Milwaukee has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pass to Lopez. On the wing, Giannis. And the rejection by Ibaka.
An elite rim protector. Ibaka has the highly desired combination of athleticism and timing.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team, and just fighting tonight.
And the Bucks with possession here. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Pass to DiVincenzo. Pass to Lopez for the lead. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. George has got his 7th rebound here tonight. The pass to Ibaka. Leonard dishes to Beverly. Pass to Morris. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Morris has got 13.
And I like the different looks that Morris can give you. Inside, outside, and in transition.
Pass to Holiday. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Outside, George. Back to Beverly. Left side, George. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
That's just a good-looking shot from Paul George. Gets it right into his shooting pocket and finishes it off with confidence.
Here's DiVincenzo. Defended by Beverly. And it's Giannis missing.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
And it's Patrick Beverley with the three. And it's a 7-point Clipper lead.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
But they'll get another chance. Passes to DiVincenzo. Stolen by Beverley. And the pass to Leonard. Back to Beverley. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Beverley, how he performed last season. He was around 7 points a game last year, 5 rebounds and 4 assists. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, the numbers, if you look at them, impressive all the way around, and he's not letting the team down.
And that one misses. And the Bucks with some changes. Lopez comes in for Brook Lopez. And Wesley Matthews subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Williams, he's checked in for the Clippers. Good on the second free throw. Bucks trail by 8. Holiday, 8 points for him. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
And it just keeps coming at you. Giannis has so much energy, and when he's this aggressive, he is just a dynamite offensive player.
And the Clippers call time here.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team, Greg.
And how about the numbers here for Jrue Holiday? Great showing for him last season. 5th in assists, and of course, he's got a nose for the ball. He ranked in the top 10 in steals last season.
And as you said, dishing out dimes at a top 5 pace, he was in total command of the offense last season. Look for more good things to come. Now here's Williams. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Over Holiday. The shot by Williams, no good.
I tell you what, the defense shouldn't send Christmas cards for that miss.
Here's the lob. Antetokounmpo throws down the alley-oop slam.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, Kevin, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
Pass to Morris. On the wing, George. Here's Beverley. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Brent, as you know, there aren't many players that can set a tone for a team, but Patrick Beverley is one of them.
And Patrick Beverley always embraces that role about setting the tone defensively on an opposing team's point guard, making sure that tonight, if you're going to beat the team that Pat Beverley plays on, you're going to have to go through them.
That free throw missing.
I think Patrick Beverley, for the entirety of his NBA career, is really going to embrace the role of being the villain. Has no problem with it whatsoever.
And he sinks the second. Now here is Holiday. He's got 8. Pass to Antetokounmpo. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
And Giannis adding muscle to his frame for these types of situations. He'll keep getting bigger and stronger, but willing to take the hit.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
One shot.
And that one misses. Clippers leading by 3. Williams up on top. Antetokounmpo defending. Passes it to Morris. And here's George. Count that one. George has got 6 in the quarter.
He does a lot of work on the perimeter, but don't let Paul George fool you. He can finish inside.
Matthews against Beverly from 10 feet out, and again it's Milwaukee converting.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
George, no good.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Matthews passes to Antetokounmpo. He kicks to Middleton. Lopez outside. Matthews, no one around him. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. The pass to Williams. Takes the 3. He can't get it to go. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Down low. And the dunk by Lopez.
At 7 feet tall, dunking is very easy for Lopez. Once he's this deep, the defense is in trouble.
Now here's Williams. No points in the game yet for him. Such a wide open look. And the Clippers lead by 4.
And trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second 3 of the game. 1 in each half.
Pass to Lopez. Inside. Here's Giannis. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Morris has got 4 rebounds now tonight. George. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there, Kevin. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's George following the bucket by the Bucks. And he gets it to go. George has got 18 points in the game.
Well, on that kind of move, Paul George is such a great scorer. He can stay in control even at full speed.
Lopez outside. Here's Middleton. It doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Morris. Over in the corner, Beverly. Misses the 3. Bucks trail by 4. Floats it up for Giannis. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Signs of Antetokounmpo really figuring things out. His offense starting to look more and more natural.
Pass to Ibaka to the middle. And that one's good. Beverly's got 6 here in this quarter.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's Middleton, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. He's got 14.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Bounce pass from Williams. Here's George. The rebound by Middleton. Middleton's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Well, there's an ebb and a flow. They had a hard time earlier, but now, flow.
Now here's Williams. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Now get that out of there. That's all timing right there. Drew Holiday continuing hustle play.
Passes to Giannis. For the lead. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 7th assist here tonight.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Now here is Ibaka. Outside, George. Ibaka in the post. Covered by Giannis. That one goes. Count it.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And the Bucks with some changes. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Williams comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Wesley Matthews. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Paul George. Throw good. Serge Ibaka. Here's Holiday. He's got 8. The shot and game clock separated by 4. There's the pass to Williams. Here's Holiday. Defended by Beverly. A three-pointer off the mark.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Really left alone that time. And that's 17 points for Marcus Morris.
And this is in Morris's wheelhouse right here. Extremely fluid with the catch and release.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Clippers on top, up 4. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. Kennard is out there with Morris, and it's Ibaka in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So it's the Bucks now, following the miss by Lou Williams. Holiday finds Ilyasova. Milwaukee the rebound. Here's Connaughton, defended by Beverly. 5 on the clock. Connaughton passes to Ilyasova. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. It's hauled in by Beverly.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Kennard. This is to Williams. Beverly feeling it out a bit. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Second chance shot. Shot's good by Ibaka. Ibaka's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Los Angeles. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 6. Middleton outside. Goes up on the block. That shot, no good. The Clippers go the other way with it. They led by as many as 18 points. And he makes that one.
Beverly showing off a little bit of a teardrop. Didn't know he had that.
Bucks have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Down low. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Morris. And Williams with the clear path to the hoop. Finished off the break. And it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Milwaukee. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Lou Williams. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. He told his guys the inside game is working, so stick with it. It means posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
Great body control from Holiday. Gets the shot off while getting hit in the process.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
I don't know if Drew Holiday's an underrated player, but he certainly is underappreciated with the way he can go at you as a two-way guy. He can score, and he can also guard positions 1 through 4.
Both shots good from the stripe. And here are the Clippers now. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Pass to Kennard. Outside Leonard. Over Holiday. Here's Kennard. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And the Clippers lead by 11.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Now here's Leonard. Ball's knocked loose. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Williams with the ball to the inside. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Yeah, Ilyasova will sneak up on you sometimes and throw him down like that.
And the Bucks making a change here. Lopez is checked in.
One shot.
That free throw good from Ilyasova. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Beverly. Pass to Leonard. Another shot. He lays it in. Leonard's got 31.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back at 6. The pass to Connaughton. Down low. Over Ibaka. Yep, it goes. And the Clipper lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Ilyasova.
Well, that's the bread and butter for Ilyasova. Not sure how to say it in his native tongue. Great-looking jumper for a player his size.
And the Clippers call time here. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. Clippers leading by 6. Outside Leonard. Good. Nice job down low. Leonard's got 33.
Hard to deny Leonard when he gets in that close to the rim. Too many ways for him to get creative to score.
Here's DiVincenzo. It's hauled in by the Clippers. They led by as many as 18 points.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category. Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Ilyasova hits the bucket.
Easy to forget that Ilyasova can handle his business down there on the block, but he's much more of a spot-up guy.
And here's Beverly. Pass to Leonard. Fades away. Just 5 to shoot. From the wing. And too long on the shot. Bucks trail by 8. Connaughton kicks to Holiday. Lopez outside. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Good soft hands there from Lopez. Efficient in the catch-and-shoot motion.
Now here's Beverly. Guarded closer. Morris with the bucket. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Here's DiVincenzo. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Kennard. They shoot again, and it's good on the way in. And now it's a 9-point Clipper lead.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Connaughton. His first shot coming late. No good off the back of the rim.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. Here's DiVincenzo. And it's blocked by Ibaka. And they're able to recover. Lopez passes to DiVincenzo. From outside, off the mark.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
And the amount of confidence Morris is feeling right now, everything looks right. Just an awesome scoring display from him.
And so it's Milwaukee with it after the Clippers pick up 2. Now Beverly. Lopez over to help. Knocked away. Inside, Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 14 rebounds. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Connaughton passes to Lopez. Here's DiVincenzo. Defended by Beverly. Outside Holiday. Pocket 2. And he wheels that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Huge shot by Holiday there. He was aware that the shot clock was about to expire, but he finds a way to get a great shot off.
Ilyasova against Morris. Lopez with the block. To the middle. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got it back down to within single digits for Milwaukee.
Well, a longer point guard out there, Drew Holiday, can score close into the rim with that kind of size.
Bounce pass from Beverly. Here's Leonard. No good that time. And Milwaukee the other way now. From 12 feet out. Holiday with another miss.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they just given away.
And don't give a cerebral player like Leonard that kind of opening. He'll read that gap.
Milwaukee's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Out left to the wing. Here's DiVincenzo. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. And a switch here also for the Clippers. George is checked in. Count it. And that's now 25 points for Marcus Morris.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Holiday against George. Holiday attacking. Fires from deep. DiVincenzo hits the bucket.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding how to get the ball to an open teammate.
Now here is George. To the paint. Here's Ibaka. Good D by Lopez.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Now here is Holiday after the miss from Serge Ibaka. Holiday goes in, and he banks in the layup. Holiday's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Flawless pick and roll motion there, executed to perfection by Drew Holiday.
Now here's Beverly. Not a lot of room. Kicks to Ibaka. Great D that time from Middleton. Bucks trail by 8. On the wing, Holiday. Double team on Holiday. To the inside. Lopez with the ball. It's Ibaka picking him up. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka. Five to shoot. Offensive rebound. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Ilyasova.
Well, how about Ersan Ilyasova stepping up? A huge make in a close one. 4th quarter theatrics in full swing.
Now, here's George. Morris passes to George. Count that one. And the Clippers lead by 8.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They trail by 8. There's 37 seconds left in the 4th quarter. What's your take, guys?
And I'm sure the coach is telling them it ain't over till it's over. Yeah, but I don't know.
chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Passes it to DiVincenzo. 6 to shoot. Softly drops in the floater.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Here's George, and now they decide to foul intentionally. Drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And with Paul George, it's pretty awesome. You get the whole package. You get great scoring, you get good playmaking and rebounding, you get a defender with active hands. And there's a lot of things about Paul George that can elevate everything you do to have great team success.
Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're trailing by 8. 23 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I'm going to use the cliche here. You can't take your timeouts with you, so they're going to use it.
The three from Korver. It counts. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Gotta admire how much Korver clearly wants to be the guy to take the shot there. That's always high percentage stuff.
And the Clippers call time here. They lead by 5. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Platoon swap here for Milwaukee. There's 21 seconds left to play in the final quarter, and so they foul intentionally.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Yeah, the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
Onto the Kumbo, no good. Beverly with the ball.
So the Clippers with the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.